Have you ever seen those products on Amazon which seem to have a multitude more reviews than similar products? Well, today I took the top selling iPhone 12 cases for iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 Pro, and we ordered them. And I'm gonna unbox those top 5, and actually I bought 7, but top 5 and 2 bonus cases, because 2 were just really interesting. I'm going to unbox them and tell you if they're good, if they're worth the thousands of reviews, or if they suck and it's a bunch of hokum and paid advertisement, paid reviews. Let's get right into it. So I have my trusty iPhone 12 here. This is the red version, and I have an iPhone 12 case. As you can see here with the iPhone 12 case, they really fit really well. Of course, made by Apple, this is the gold standard of cases because it just is made to perfectly complement and fit. The buttons work really well. The tactile feedback is really well. You get the raised camera lens protection, but we're looking at Amazon cases. So we're gonna pop that off, and in no particular order, I'm gonna start with the Diaclara. This is a case, again, all these are off Amazon. This case, thousands of reviews. Let's see if it is really worth it. Let's get into this case here without maiming myself. Here we go, there's that. So let's pop that over here. You get the instruction manual that tells you a little bit about it, a limited lifetime warranty, advanced clarity and shock absorption. So this one tells you to please make sure there's no screen protector on your phone. So we're going to make sure of that. Here you go. We don't have a screen protector on this phone, so we're good to go there because this one has built-in screen protection. Plop the phone in there. Okay, the phone is in the top. And there we go. It is a good fit. This phone case really is nice. It really allows you to show off the color on your phone. This is a clear case. And it also has screen protection on the front. Now, I did touch the back of this quite a bit, so if I was going to reinstall this, I'd want to be more careful about that because there are fingerprints all over this. The buttons, the tactile feedback is really good. I don't think you're going to have any problems there. The cutouts look real precise on the over the lenses, the camera lenses. The downside to this case is it is a fingerprint magnet. So I was touching it on the outside and it got just really well smudged up. So I like the protection. I like the way it fits in the case, but in terms of these fingerprints and how fingerprint prone it is, I'm really gonna give this case like a 2.5 to 3 stars. Because I mean, this plastic cover, it's just, oh gosh, these fingerprints, not good, not good. So 2.5 out of 5 on that. Moving on, the next case we're going to look at is Spigen's iPhone 12 Pro 12 case, their Tough Armor case. This is the Spigen Tough Armor. I really like Spigen cases. They're really good cases, and they usually protect well, they do well. They don't put too much bulk on your devices. So let's get into this Spigen Armor Pro. All right, so let's plop this. One of the things I like about this Spigen Tough Armor case is that it has a kickstand. Let's see if the kickstand is worth anything. Okay, so it does keep your phone in landscape mode, but it is not, the angle on that is not very good. It's not very high. It's not like, you know, if you had it up here. It's pretty laid back, pretty far back. But on the other end, it has some good raised edges that are really going to keep you from having your display sit flat on a surface. The buttons, the tactile feedback on these buttons is excellent. The protection on this case is really solid. And you get your Apple logo in the back here. You're going to be able to see that. You have raised camera protection here. So that is a really solid case in regards to its protection. You get the cutout here for the notification toggle. So that's really good as well. So overall, a good case. The kickstand sucks. Sorry, it's really not a great kickstand, but the case itself is really good. And the kickstand will get you a phone that will be propped up so you can watch on the desk. The angle is probably ideal actually for the height you're going to be sitting at your desk. I wish it had more, a greater ability to position it. Very good case overall. I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 stars for the protection. And next, let's look at another Spigen. This is their Ultra Hybrid case. This one had quite a few reviews on Amazon. So I expect this to actually be a really good case. Let's see what it does here. And the install, you just push it in there. There we go. The case is in. Just like the previous case, tactile feedback. The buttons are really good. Those are really going to work really well. You have the cutout, really good, solid cutout for the toggle, for the notification toggle. And it's just your basic case. And as you can see, the red in the case reads really well through the crystal clear case. This clear back is a bit of a fingerprint. Actually, yeah, it's a bit of a fingerprint magnet. Not too bad, though. So I'm going to give this case a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It has raised protection for your lenses. The buttons are solid. The cutouts are solid. This is a good quality, good, solid case. I can see why this has so many stars. It's inexpensive, and for the amount of money that you're going to pay for this case, you're going to get a solid case. And let's move on. The next case is a Miracase. This case is more like the iPhone case that I took the phone out of initially. And where this is a silicone case with kind of this felt back and magnetic charging circle on it. This is a similar type case, a little heavier on the silicone. It has a soft touch to it. It's great. It has raised edges on the lens here, so you're going to have that. Those raised edges are really nice. Aside from the raised edges, you're also going to have a lip on there so that you can protect that phone. So definitely have that lip there to keep that protected. And the tactile feedback on the buttons is really good. The only thing is this hole for the notification switch is a little tight. If you have smaller hands, you're going to be fine. The cutouts are really solid on this. That's a really good case. That is the Miracase. And I have to say, in terms of quality, it has the felt on the inside like the iPhone case. In terms of quality, that is a really good case. So this one I'm actually going to give a 4 out of 5. It's basic, it's simple, it's silicone, but it really is a solid case. And it really does kind of give you the feeling that it came from Apple, that it is really high quality, with real high quality cutouts, and a good quality feel, like it's going to last you a good long time. So let's get to this next case. This is from ESR. Let's get into this. And of course, I'll have links for all of these in the description below. The ESR case is one of the crystal cases. So you just pop that in there. And again, with the product red iPhone, you see this displays your iPhone really well. That's really nice. And I really like the look of this case. I like the angular edges. The cutouts are really nice there. They're really well done. So you're not going to be missing out there. Let's see if we can get this to focus. Yeah, the cutouts are really nice there. So that's really cool. And again, you really do see how this case shows off and really showcases your product red iPhone or any color. I know people are buying the purple iPhones. The buttons, the tactile feedback, really good on the buttons. The cutout for the notification slider is pretty massive. So you'll be able to easily get a finger in there and slide that cutout, slide that notification on and off. That is really good. This case, I'm going to give a 4 out of 5 because I really like this case. It feels like even if you drop the phone that's not going anywhere, that's going to stay in there. So if you want to showcase your iPhone, your product red or the new purple iPhone, that's probably one of the cases you want to have on the iPhone. So let's get into the next one. This is similar to the hybrid as well. This phone case is a slim case from Temdan. So Temdan is a Chinese manufacturer, and let's see how that feels there. Pops right in. I am not liking the volume buttons on that. Those are really stiff. The power button is good. The cutouts are good. You've got some shock on the sides. I'm going to give this case a 3 out of 5, maybe a 2.5, because actually 2.5, because I don't like the buttons just here are just really stiff. You're going to have a tough time with the buttons on this case. So definitely going to go a 3 out of 5 on this one. Like I said, you're going to have a tough time with these buttons, and they don't, they're just really stiff buttons, and you're going to have to push really hard to get those to work. The cutout for the slider is nice and large there, so that's good. The power button, that one is pretty solid, so that'll work for most people, I think. And you have a little bit of elevation, a little bit of raise on the camera protection here, so that's a good thing as well. But those buttons kill it. You want to have a case that really gives you solid responsiveness with the buttons, and this case just doesn't have that with the volume keys. And last but not least, the Nillkin case, when I did the Android, when I did the other cases, I had an S21 Nillkin. That was really popular. That was one of the ones you guys liked the most. So this is one of the bonus cases. This one didn't have tens of thousands of reviews. And since you liked the Android one so much, I grabbed this one to check out. This is their Nillkin Cyclops case. And what was cool about the Cyclops is the fact that the camera protection, which is what you guys really liked on the last one, the camera protection which slides and opens on that one, this one, the camera protection acts as a kickstand and camera protection. So when you want to use it as a kickstand, obviously you slide it out there and you can have the case like that and use it as a kickstand, and then you can lock it back up and have it protect your cameras. So let's get into it. Let's see what it... Buttons are good, buttons are solid. Oh, tactile feedback on that is great. It's frosted, so you're not going to see that product red like you would on some of the other cases, the hybrid case, some of the clear cases. So you're not quite going to see it quite as well as you did on the others, but you're buying this case if you're buying it because of the camera features. You get the camera protection, like I said, and you get that so it pops right off there and you can actually use it as a kickstand for your phone. It does work in portrait as well, but the angle is kind of low. So if you were going to use it to actually have a video chat, you'd have to have it pretty close up on you because it's so low, far back, that it's not going to get you unless you're pretty close up on it, which might be fine for many people. So again, you've got the kickstand there, you've got that camera protection as well. This case, for me, I would call this case a 5 out of 5. This is going to get, actually, you know what? I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 just because the camera angle isn't perfect with portrait mode if you want to do a video chat. But 4.5 out of 5, this case is awesome. And again, the cost, everything, this case is just I think this is going to be my top out of all these cases I looked at today. This case, this Nillkin Cyclops, and the other one that I'm going to give my top pick to, this is the ESR Armor Air. So these two cases are going to be my top picks for the ones I've looked at today. Let's go ahead and move all this out of the way so we can show these off. My top two picks out of the 7 cases I bought off of Amazon's top sellers, these are going to be my 2 picks, the Cyclops and the ESR Air Armor clear case. So check these out. We bought these, we paid for these weren't sent to us. This is not ad supported. This is just me picking the top 7, top 5, and a couple extras, most interesting cases off Amazon. So I'm Tshaka Armstrong. If you like that, let us know in the comments. We'll try that out with some Android cases. Specifically, we'll do like the Samsung's Galaxy S21. We'll do the OnePlus Pro 9 and a couple others, maybe Google Pixels, you know, and pick their top 5 most best-selling cases on Amazon and review them for you. So I'm Tshaka Armstrong for reviews.org. I will check you out on the next video.